Just we can talk anything. I don't know how many people will come, so let's just do it. See, yeah. And today just the student won't come, so it's okay. I'll try to handle it. And yeah, it'll happen. But I'm not sure it's working right now, and
I take some while.
your 1 minute is still late either because yesterday I actually just studied the system, so I didn't edit the video. But it was worth it. I found the caption above here, so I really wanted to explain this what we are doing it. So that's
But you picked a great topic.
passion.
I love talking about it.
Yeah, just if we try to think just something positive, but it can be delivered to the audience because there are so many negative topics right now. I won't talk about it. I'm not sure it's working right now. Yeah, but it's not here. It's working here. Yeah, the people and sound is on. Yeah, it's working. We have to change it.
Good stuff. Have you tried turning it off and on again? It's usually the.
It's working. Oh, yeah. Briefly talking. 20 minutes. Yeah, passion. Yeah. No one is here. It's working right now. Yeah. But anyway, we can wait. Yeah, we can wait. And just for 20 minutes, I want to be available here. So almost just one person came here. Hi. This is a free English course, so we are English teachers. So nice to see you. Yeah.
I'm Claire.
My name is Umi. Actually the order should be changed here. Umi and Claire. Please forgive us. Yeah, today I want to talk about passion. Yeah, can you explain what passion is? Explain the meaning of it.
To me, passion is a combination of desire, drive, and excitement. Drive.
Desire means 욕망 and drive, 욕구 and
enthusiasm, excitement.
Excitement is just yeah, so we can talk about passion today, but what we really like most in life. So sometimes just when you think about something fun, just our life can feel just it's a blast, right?
I agree. Yes. I love listening to anyone talk about their passions. So if you want to talk to us about your passions, please write. I love hearing about people's passions.
Yeah, we are curious about it, and it's a free English course, so we can talk freely and we can learn something. I want this, and I do not want to say this is a class. even 수업보다는 this is just some place just for fun. 좀 즐기는 자리가 됐으면 좋겠어요. Yeah. So,
do you want to start us off? Will you tell us about your passion or one of your passions?
When I think about the word passion, 제가 이제 열정에 대해서 생각을 할 때는 I think about always just my job. I really love my work. 저는 제 일을 되게 사랑해서 most of my time is spent on my working. Possibly I enjoy learning. I enjoy the growth, and I enjoy my students growing up. So I am not a mother, but sometimes mothers must be really happy about the children, and they are growing up. Makes us feel as warm and cozy, and I feel great.
Yeah, I totally agree. As watching my students change, develop, and grow, it makes me so proud.
약간 자신감, proud, 약간 자부심을 느껴서 I'm so happy about it.
Absolutely.
Can I ask you your first passion in your life?
My first passion from when I was very young was reading I was just a little girl to complex and amazing novels. Now I'm an adult. I've always loved it, I still love it. I could talk about books and writers and stories forever. I'll try to stop now. That's enough.
I know, so I'm really curious about it. Can you tell me more just I can explain it in Korean for the viewers?
All novels are about people, and they are more than that about what it means to be human. And this is the most interesting topic in the universe, in my opinion. I love people. We are so different, so strange and interesting and diverse. And so I will never get tired of learning about people.
클레어는 그 문학이 좋은 게 사람들이랑 연결되는 게 좋고 그다음에 사람들에 대해서 이제 공부할 수 있는 게 좋다고 해서 사실 just for me, just I really love reading too because I can feel who the person is. 그 작가 of the author, I can feel who they are. Just, yeah, I really love their styles of their writing, so their personal styles, and I can feel the differences. And some people, some authors, I just like them.
Yeah.
작가에 대한 그런 사랑이 좀 느껴지고 약간 차이가 느껴질 때 this is really interesting for me.
Totally agree. We share this passion.
Yeah.
Wait, there's two passions we share. Teaching and our students.
And reading. That's why I invite her. Just we share similar things, even MBTI. It's true, right? Yeah. Can you guess our MBTI?
We will tell you at the end. So you've got to stick around. And maybe you can have a guess.
It's related to why we started because it's usually S or just someone just who is obsessed with facts. Just they do not do it I know. And next one, just our second passion. My second passion, I love music. Yeah, I love music. Yeah, just usually just I subscribe to YouTube. 저는 그 유튜브 구독을 좀 하고 있어서 I usually listen to a song in 90s or 80s. Recently we went to LP bar together, right? Yeah, LP bar. I couldn't imagine because why I went there, just why in the past I thought why so many people were there. I didn't understand, but I was just when I went there, oh, it was fun. Yeah,
Sharing our favorite song.
She introduced me there.
We had a guy at one of our third classmates.
Right. Yeah. So there, just I was able to feel the music was just the 80s and 90s, as people love it, and the song is usually so yeah.
Touches my heart.
And the lyrics are more beautiful, I feel.
They don't make the sounds like they used to. Although I'm gonna have to add a modern, well, so fairly modern Korean group to my passions. I developed a very powerful passion for the K-pop group SHINee.
She loves SHINee. SHINee is one.
I am a shower.
Actually, one of my students are really, she's a big fan of SHINee, so I know just I didn't imagine it because she's too young. Just I know SHINee has many fans, but I didn't expect as a young girl to listen. She usually just think other K-pop idols.
The new ones.
Yeah. She's connected to you. So
Yeah, SHINee, they debuted 17 years ago. Last month was their 17th anniversary. So not exactly new K-pop, but I think still amazing K-pop. I feel very passionate.
Can you tell the people why you love SHINee?
I think the 5 members of SHINee all have very different and unique personalities, but they come together in great harmony as a group. And I find this really just joyful to watch and to listen to. So I like their music. I think they are diverse and interesting people, each one of them, and that's what's really drawn me into their sort of story and their whole package. You know, they're more than just a pop group.
Yes, it's just 그냥 보이 그룹이 아니라 it's more than that. I love the expression. It's more than that. Yeah, just there are several things that I love, and so I know just at first I didn't understand why that. So, but later, this is a really good expression. It's more than that. More than K-pop idol. Yeah, and next one, I will just there are many passionate things, but one of them is just I just reading, music, and the third one, and actually since in the past I love dancing. Yeah, I love dancing and I love it. And actually, secretly, I took a class of belly dancing months ago, but just today I quit it. Today was the day. So I was sad because the students' final tests are coming, so I became really busy. So, but I'm thinking about just learning professionally. Yeah, not belly dancing. I like all the dances, but personally, just makes me really humble because this is a new thing. I know just in the mirror, I look pathetic. 불쌍해 보이는 너무 I don't know stuff. Yeah, just in front of my students, just I try to be professional, but in the mirror, when I dance, it's so ugly. Yeah, oh my gosh, it's so awesome. Yeah, but I have a passion. Even though I am not good at it, I know, but I want to do it, really. But interesting is when we are really content, when we are beginners, it's really difficult to enjoy.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah,
You
because
know?
we're overwhelmed with embarrassment.
Right.
And you can only see the failures.
Yeah.
So it's hard to push through the embarrassment and get to the joy at the beginning.
Yeah, even though just we have a passion, 우리가 열정을 가지고 있어도 just when we are beginners, 우리가 초보자일 때는 it's really difficult to enjoy it. 즐기기가 조금 어려운 것 같아요. 그래서 that's why just I want to start this YouTube live because I know there's so many people want to speak English. There are so many apps, so many businesses, but just most of the people are not just they are not confident about it. Just they lose the chance or lose the time, so lose the money even. So I'm just there. I just this is really my MBTI again. I have a dream. Yeah. That was my last dream. Even though I'm not good at it, good at my dancing, but I have a passion. Just when I see just someone who dances really well on the stage, it's amazing.
I'm gonna get there.
I will keep going. I will keep trying. Yeah,
I believe in myself.
Yeah, they are amazing. Yeah, and your last question?
My last question is, I guess, in a way similar. It's performance. I want to be good at drag performance. I have been trying for quite a lot of years. I would not say I'm really good at it yet, but a bit like you, I'm trying to push through the embarrassment. I'm trying to just keep going, keep practicing. It is getting better. And because I've been doing it for a few years now, I can feel a bit of improvement. I can see slightly better reactions from my audiences. So I'm determined. I have the passion. I want to get amazing at this, and I'm still going.
Yeah, so even though we are not good at something, we can have passion, right? So, but how can we sustain it? It's not an easy part, right?
True. I think focusing on the process. I know deep down I want to be an amazing drag queen. That's the end goal. I try not to think about that at all. I let that go. That's 10 years away. Right now, I've just got to focus on being a little bit better than last time. So it feels much smaller and much more achievable, and it keeps it fun. If I'm not perfect, I don't care. I can still enjoy the process and enjoy the run.
Just you said something funny, said something interesting because we have the passion and we have the fire in us, but sometimes the fire die, right? 열정이 just disappear, right? So in this case, just how can we sustain it? This is the next what you said is we are not perfect at something. 우리가 완벽하지 않아도 just we can do it and enjoy it. But sometimes it's shameful, right?
We get better.
Yeah. In the process, just 그 중간 과정에서 in the middle of it, just we feel clumsy. Clumsy. Can you explain what clumsy is?
Clumsy, usually about movement, awkward, uncoordinated, ungraceful, about body movement. We feel clumsy.
We're bad at it.
Yeah, we're not good at it. It doesn't look nice, doesn't look pretty or graceful.
Yeah, but just possibly I feel just we love ourselves too much.
That was another great tip. If you love yourself, just say, it's okay. I was clumsy that time, and that's fine. I still love myself. I'm still awesome. I'm still having fun. So I can let go of my embarrassment and keep going.
Yeah, so when I lose my passion, I try to think about just I love myself. Especially just learning and teaching, just in the middle of it, just sometimes I'm exhausted too. So sometimes just if I can do it, I ask the question even to myself. Just when I see some students that the progress is really slow, 그 중간 과정의 발전이 너무 느릴 때는 just I felt sometimes just I feel exhausted. Maybe you can explain what exhausted means.
Exhausted, super tired, really tired.
But just we can do it, and we can do it again because we love ourselves, right?
It's okay to be tired, and it's okay to take a little break as well. To
Ah,
rest.
Yeah, I love it. So just when you study and in the middle of it, just you are exhausted, it means you need a good rest, right? You need a break, you can take some rest, and then you can start it again with the self-love, right?
Great words. Very important words to remember.
Yeah, any other, just people, hello.
I'm so glad you guys came to hear about our passions. What did you think? Do you have the same passions as us? Maybe music or
Shiny.
reading or performing or dancing? Do you have any of these passions?
Yeah.
I bet some of you do.
Yeah, it's a free English class, so you can do anything. Just I want to listen. Yeah.
And did any of you guess our MBTI? Maybe there's a prize. Maybe next time we should do prize.
It's funny.
Maybe because we can come back every 2 weeks
Oh,
to
yeah,
do
we
our
will.
little live show. Maybe I will prepare a little prize for anyone who can correctly guess our
If you're interested in it. Yes, and I was curious about other people, but just the people come and go. It's okay, I guess it's a free, it's a free place, so you can do anything, and just any English words you want to know, just we can explain it, or just she can explain in English, just she's a native speaker, and she's British, so.
But you can explain better. Both of them. Duolingo.
No. But I tried to explain it before, I know, it's clumsy again. I was not good at it. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So we talked about passion, just something passionate in our life. So just in the middle of it, just it's really difficult to sustain it. just 중간에 그 유지하기가 좀 어렵다. But just so we can keep doing it thanks to our self-love, right?
Yes. Smaller goals, keep loving yourselves, take a rest, and get back on the horse. Ride towards your passion.
Right now, just we are reading a book together. Can you explain what it is? Okay.
The book is called The Stranger, or L'Étranger in French. It was written in French by the very famous author Albert Camus. I think in Korean you call him Camus. It's about a strange man in a strange land. It's actually a very short book. but it contains Camus' philosophy of absurdism in a way, because it's in a story form, it's easier to understand than just a straight philosophy book. So I feel like I'm being really smart because I'm understanding philosophy, but actually I'm just reading a kind of fun story. So I think genius book, must read for every person, especially young people.
I only finished the chapter one. Yeah, but this was interesting, and sometimes we feel like a stranger in our own life. So just can you explain what stranger means in English?
Okay, in English, it has two meanings. So I think the most common meaning is a person I don't know, a person I have never met before. So if I'm walking down the street, all the people I'm passing are strangers. I don't know them. But also, the second meaning is someone who seems odd or unusual to me. And depending on the context, we will use the word to mean two different things. But Camus has cleverly used both meanings in his book, The Stranger.
In the past, I thought that kind of philosophical books, and they are too boring and they are too difficult. So I always thought, because I didn't understand what it is, but just when I have taken book discussion for a long time, just for more than a decade, right now. So, but just in the middle of it, there was some difficult parts just to sustain it, but that's why just I feel just if we are passionate, just how to sustain the passion is another important part. So consistency. Can you explain what consistency means?
Consistency means doing something regularly in routine. If we do it, I brush my teeth consistently. I do it every single day. But also, I go out for a beer with my friends consistently, regularly on a routine, but not every day. I'm not an alcoholic, just once a week. So if it's with regularity, it's consistent.
Your job.
I do my job.
How long have you worked in Korea?
In Korea, it's almost 14 years now.
14년 동안 일하셨어요, 한국에서.
Scary when I say it out loud. I feel ancient. But because I love it so much. I can't stop.
Yeah, so that's why I always thought you're really passionate. We have done our work for more than a decade. 우리가 10년 동안 되게 오래 했는데 we are really passionate about our work. And I always feel I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I love my job.
Keeps you coming back.
What is the best part in your work?
Best part is when I ask students questions where they have to tell a little event from their real life. I find the books are fantastic, but we relate to the books by comparing episodes of our own lives to events and people in the book. And I just love finding out about people's real stories. People are fascinating. I told you, my deepest passion for is people.
Just you like being connected to the students in their lives.
Yes.
It's interesting. Because just in the past I thought just why I love my job. I didn't understand it. But just in a way it was stressful for a long time. But later what I found was just in the past I was not good at English. 제가 영어를 잘 못했어요. I was really bad at it, so it was the biggest stress in my school days. 영어를 너무 못해서 I always thought I was dreaming. It was again this is my MBTI again. So yeah, I was reading how just fantastic this English, speaking. If I be proficient in languages, it'll be really wonderful. I was reading, I was imagining. So that's why finally I reached the point where I really dream. So
look at you now. English teacher, student, reading
I'm trying to see That's why just I was really afraid of the camera and used to record it and just people come and go. And I was afraid just my mistakes can be exposed to publicly. But recently I read an article. It was about scientific progress. Just 만약에 과학자가 scientist wants progress, 발전을 원하면 you have to publicize what your work is. Yeah, you have to be connected to other scientists. 다른 과학자들한테 오픈해서 발전을 이룰 수 있다. The progress can happen finally when you are connected to other people. So even though it could be a mistake, it could be a disaster, but just humbly we could go forward. Yeah.
As Shakespeare once said, no man is an island.
Mm-hmm.
We can't do it alone. We can't do it alone.
Oh yeah, time is over, and finally the support people thank you for staying here. Just 2 weeks later, and I have to see you all, and thank you for coming. Bye.
Oh, extra successful. Look.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.